Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, September the 20th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link to get into our 100% free trading room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our room. All we ask is that when you click on that link, you just we'll send you an email. You'll create a password one time, and then that's it. You're in our room. And I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, and I get live on the mic at 9:05. I go to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and 3 o'clock on Fridays. And there is a link for a subscription. There's a promo code there, 15% off either the first month of a standard or premium subscription or the first year of a standard or premium subscription. Well, maybe not quite as exciting as yesterday with all the the Tilray and all of the pot stocks, the cannabis stocks that were going crazy. But man, oh man, I'm telling you, in this room we can always find great things to trade. And today, no exception again. Now, I want to bring this to your attention because you notice right there, this is ASMA, now ASCMA. Now, if you were in the room yesterday, or if you have Holly, you'll know that she had a buy signal right there at 99 cents. Okay. Now, when I was in the room, I said, okay, I don't typically take anything under $1, but I said that I would, and let me get to the daily on it. I'm going to stick an alert right at this level here because I thought, okay, there was the alert yesterday, but I'd like to see it take out $1. And then if it could take out this area right there, which is about $1.18, $1.19, I thought, okay, maybe it has a second day continuation. Because when I look left on the daily chart, what do I see? I see a nice big gap, nice big void. Somebody asked me just before I started this video, in simple terms, what do I look for? This is about as simple as it gets. All I do most of the time, because most of the time I'm taking momentum trades. Momentum trades are ones that are, of course, making new highs or new lows. I mean, I'll short also, but if it's making a new high, the very first thing I look at is what does the daily chart look like? So when I see a daily that looks like this with a big void, big gap, then I say, okay. I mean, at least I don't have to worry about chart resistance stopping it. The 200-day for this one is way up here at $5, so I don't have to worry about the 200-day stopping it. So anyway, bottom line is I hopped all over this one at $1.20, and look what it did. Let me get back to the 15-minute chart, and look what it did. I mean, sensational. Now, are they all going to work this way? Of course not. But this also illustrates the fact that people ask us all the time, is Holly or Trade Ideas only good for day trading? And what I tell people all the time. I mean, look, personally, I like to day trade. I like to be out at everything at the end of the day. Just suits my my personality. All right. I will swing trade though. And now I didn't take this. I could have taken this, I suppose, but I wanted it to break. If it had broken $1.20 yesterday, I probably would have taken it and held it overnight, and just to see what would happen. But when you see something like this, and it closed well yesterday, and if you're of that mind sense that you don't mind swing trading, then you could have taken this as a swing trade. A lot of these Holly alerts are set up for that. Holly gets out of every trade at the end of the day only because people ask us, well, how is Holly doing? So the only way we can really, at this time anyway, tell people is, okay, here's what the SPY has done over that course of time, and here's what Holly has done. But it doesn't mean that you have to get out of the trade if you like the way it's setting up. So anyway, here I am in at $1.20. I took a little bit off here just in case, I mean, but still on a percentage basis from $1.20 to $1.36, that's not bad. And then look what it did. Just zoomed up. I did take some off in case it couldn't break the whole number, 194. Got rid of most of it up here at 224. I did hold on a little bit, and then as it broke down underneath 2, I took it out again. Now, I'm not going to do it now. I can't do it right now. But I was telling people to keep watching this, especially if the volume picks up again. It may not be over because I think it still has room to 3 if it wants to get there. So, I'm probably a little bit late. Probably if I were going to do it, I would have taken it right around here, but I'm doing the video, and so I'm about 14 cents too late right now for me. NBEV. This is what kind of made my day in the pre-market. So again, this is one of the cannabis stocks that is actually doing very well today. Look at what it did in the pre-market. So, I mean, this is early on. I wasn't up that early. I think I was up around this time. I went 4:30 my time, 7:30 Eastern time. And yeah, right there. So decided that, taking out that 5, I believe it popped over 5 and it came back down and then it took it out again. So I decided to take the trade at 507. Says 512, but I mean, this was actually 507. And man, oh man, I mean, look at this. I got out some at 589 and 617 right there. This is all pre-market, this tan area, and then on the way down. And so I was out everything. Now, I did get back in, and then, unfortunately, I couldn't really. I mean, I said to people, okay, keep an eye on the break of the pre-market high. And I actually ended up taking this trade again at 646. I took some out almost immediately at 668, and I'm still in this. I want to see if it can have any sort of any more oomph to it. It got all the way up to 745, and I'm just wanting to see. I mean, look, my major damage was done right here. That turned out to be just a great, great, great trade. Early morning set the, before the market opened, set the whole tone of the day for me. Adamus. And I hate being, whoops, ADMS, sorry, ADMS. I hate being sneaky about these ones, but, in the room, I'm treading a fine line right now. When it's a Holly alert, I'm not telling anybody. I might say, look, if you've got Holly, you may know what one I'm looking at. And one of the reasons I'm doing it that way is because people who have paid for our service, or the premium package, it's not fair for them if I start saying, guys, Holly just alerted this one right here. Okay, it's just not fair. So what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, guys, I'm taking a look at a Holly alert. People that have Holly can probably, from the way I like to trade, maybe figure it out. But anyway, the bottom line is I got into this one at 1908. I've sold some just before I started the video at 1949. I'm watching this carefully to see if it holds this. But why did I take this one? Again, can't make it any simpler. Look at the daily. Okay? Just look at the daily. So for me, again, it was over that whole number. Not all Holly alerts are the same for me. I like the cheaper ones. I'm sort of shying away for the ones that are probably even over $30. Excuse me, $30. I love these ones because they give us, for me anyway, they give us the best possibility of a great percentage return. So I'm concentrating on the cheaper ones. And so when I see this alert from Holly over the whole number, and look left, and you see this nice big potential void fill. I'm not saying it's going to fill this void today, or it may never do it. But all I know is that I don't have to worry about chart resistance now. So that's why I took this one, and we'll see what happens later on. But I've already, 1908, and I've sold some at 1949. So that's just a great percentage move. There were other ones from Holly that unfortunately I didn't get into. This one, 1875. Look what it hit. Let me get on a daily chart. Sorry, 15-minute chart. There were some fantastic ones. Look at this, 1875. I didn't get it. I think I was on another Holly, and that's the dilemma we have is if you're not on the right Holly when these happened, you might miss this one. You might miss this one. I think Noah was another one that worked out pretty well. 9. I mean, it hit a high of 1950. It's falling back now, but we're just getting some really nice alerts from Holly. So anyway, let me just bring back. I want to bring back ASCMA. See what it's doing right now. Yeah, I mean, that's, unfortunately I'm not in it, but hopefully a lot in the room took advantage of what I was saying. And the other thing I just want to say is that people are asking me in the room, sometimes in private message me, what do you recommend I buy right now? A couple of things. I'm not qualified. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm not allowed to do that, and that's not the purpose of the room. When I get into something, I'm never going to say, okay, guys, I'm in this one and you should be too. You all have to make up your own mind, whether or not you want to take the trade. If it sets up for you the way you like to trade, fine, you can go ahead and do it. Sometimes there are a lot of people who just hate taking stocks that are making new highs of the day. They'd rather wait for pullbacks. I respect that. I'm just not that great a pullback player. I'm more comfortable with stocks making new highs of the day from good patterns and with a nice big void on the daily chart. Anyway, I am itching to get back into the room. I know they're all going to tell me, "Hey Barry, you missed a cent." That's okay. The market's open for another 1,000 years maybe, and tomorrow there'll be some more great plays that we can all trade in the room. So I don't get too bent out of shape about missing things anymore. All right, just want to close this down, and I will bring up the capture program. So if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. Free link to the free trading room, 100% free. We don't ask for a credit card or anything. I'll open the room tomorrow, and this is again a subscription link. I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I'll start to share my screen, get live in the mic at 9:05. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll only go to 3 o'clock tomorrow. So hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.